Scandalabra! Yes, it's me. It's me! The one, the only. Goodbye! I'm the one, the only. Do you see any other Candelabra here? Ah, yes. Keys. Sadly, she seems to be scandal-proof, that one. Nay, perish the thought. Had you any, surely I would know of it. My little Wicks would have made certain of it. My lovely lads, my flames, my sentinels. They travel round the homestead and find out all the lovely lies they all speak. No, it's merely a turn of phrase. I mostly just raise my voice. Any good scandals going on over there in the kitchen? They can be quite rude at times, but my persistent brightness can illuminate even the best-kept secrets. Some would call me quite the busybody, but I would then call myself a beacon of truth. How scandalous of you to inquire. Do you really want to know? Yeah, sure. Okay. What is this? The crawl space where fools linger to die? If you truly want gossip, then give me some languorous lingo. Then none for you. Pish posh. You merely haven't found the thrill of a good scandal. Well, scandal time! This housedom, while it may appear peaceful from the outside, in fact, harbours a hotbed of scandal from the inside. For example, did you know that the previously paired aerialists Washford and Drysdale are no longer speaking to each other? The world entire cares! Oh, then my information is faulty. But thank you for the update. My esteem of you rises. Next, were you aware that known vagabond Bobby Pin is on the loose once more? Can you imagine the heist they are planning? Can you imagine the romantic dalliances as they make their way through the house? I think you mean that in a positive way, yes? Gasp! I am remiss in my renown. The pin is found, then joins the circus? Who would have thought? My esteem rises. More scandals abound. They say there is a shadow that does not obey the laws of physics. A true scandal that undermines the physical realm. And yet, they say if you peer closely at a certain shadow on the floor, you can see the crooked stranger himself. You know of the Lord of Shadows? He will not speak to me. Something to do with flames casting out light, or some such nonsense. My esteem hardens and rises. But I am not finished with the daily scandals, no. One has heard of self-insert, yes? Could you imagine a video game in which all the creators inserted themselves at once at the same time? Such a thing is not imaginable. But in one that I've seen, they've hidden themselves within their very names. Oh, yes, indeed. Critics hate that sort of self-referential garbage. You've met this lot. I didn't think such a thing possible. Esteem! Very well. One last scandal. There's no possibility you've heard of it. Long ago, a relic was stolen from an island nation, brought to these shores, and hidden underneath this house in a box. Surely you haven't heard this yet. Yes, it is. Stolen, secreted away, and underneath these floorboards. At the very least, it's interesting. I cannot believe this. You did all that before even talking to me once. I'm the candelabra, placed obviously and magnificently in the dining room. You weren't even curious passing by. My esteem does not like this. No matter. That is more scandal than your puny pate can handle. Until we meet again, magnificent little Scandalmonger. I will teach you the ways of the Scandalmonger soon enow. You smell of spheres. Have you been talking with Gaia? Ha! I am as un-American as you can be. My gait, like so. My accent, like so. My mien, like so. Why, I couldn't tell a hot dog from a hamburger. Those from Hamburg are rather Frankfurter-shaped, if you must know. I would know, as I'm continental. End of parley.
So, you know my secret. We dislike each other fiercely. Why come back? I ain't doing anything wrong. Well, you got it. Squirm, squirm, squirm. Happy? Well, we had fun, didn't we? You might not have been as much of a Scandalmonger as I was, but we had our moments. You do? I suppose we could just add my other identity as one more scandal to the pile? Oh, wonderful.
La 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 la. Now, where were we? I believe you were about to show me your date aid decks, yes?
Oh, this again? Come on. We're friends. Either give up, or I'll give you up.
Thank you. One would think that with our history, that sharing a mere dex would be capital, n'est-ce pas?
Fine. So be it. I say, phooey.
Oh. My friend! Shall we take a look at that big dex of yours? Now, where were we? I believe you were about to show me your date aid decks, yes? Stop by any time. Don't forget the tea. Oh! You enjoy this side of me? Oh, joy! Oh, my heart! It'll be our little scandal. You and I, the perfect pair. Mwah! Oh, darling lover, you return to me. My lovely labourer twitch and twirl in anticipation of another sensuous kiss. Would you like me to be astonished at the scandal you raise in this housedom? Anticipation, eh? I know the feeling. Swell till turgid, then burst. Oh, indeed. On we go, my sweet. Ha! Let us see what the glass will magnify. Ah, yes, I have done it. Well done, Jonathan, you cad. Oh, it's you, my friend. We are friends. Very good friends, I might add. I am a master of relationships, you see. But even a master needs his tools. I have procured one date aid dex for myself. And egad, the functionality is fecund. I have you in here. See for yourself. So much more to go, but I quite love filling in all the little bubbles and baubles. Now that we are friends indeed, you must show me yours, since I showed you mine. What? I thought... Well, yes, it says right here, friends. Is that simply not true? Then I am no longer comfortable with you. I am stricken. From engaging in delightful little clandestine candelabra capers to denying me a chance to even peek at your history. And yet, that's one scandal, right? One more scandal to throw on my flames. I knew you were still a good egg. You may not have cut me to the wick just yet. But since you have been away, I wonder if the human has done more play. Shall we alight and look at your list of lovers? Oh, that's no fun. You don't want to go through all the scandals you've caused? Tired? Of scandals? Giving up on love? Forever? Bored of me? And yet undeniably and irresistibly drawn to my love? How scandalous! Oh, really? Maybe this waits until the list is complete? That is, if my potential love is important to you. Do, please. All right. So be it. Oh, heavens no. We are through. Yourself and mineself. You positively reek of scandal. And I will find out about it in mine own ways. Without you. Goodbye. Ha! Bring her in. Well, well, well. It seems I am in high demand. Me? Why ever would I make such an allegacious allegation? I challenge you to produce it. I challenge you to produce them.
Oh, drat.
I have a faint recollection of such an occurrence. Yes, well, I was merely causing a stir. Oh, candlesticks, you're such a spoil-sport. Oh, really? What are you going to do? Debunk it? Why, you ask? Why? Because it's true. That's why. I've seen the silverware flaunting his authenticity left and right, and I simply had to put an end to it. When you've got real pedigree like I do, you can't bear to see others pretend they've got the same class. Why, certainly. All right, I will. First and foremost, true silver like me shines brilliantly. Have a look and see for yourself. I'm dazzling. The silverware in the drawer is dull, and even has some streaks on it. Second rate, obviously. Second, there's no need to mark real silver. It's enough on its own, and needs no stamp of approval. The silver in the drawer is all covered with stamps. Why, simply listen to the way I speak. Can you question for a moment that such a delicious degree of diction could be achieved by anything less than a genuine article? I also pinky promise that it's true. All right, no need for further questioning. Case closed.
Uh-oh.
Drat. Drat. Oh, no. Not my... Oh, the shame.
All right. I know what I've lost. I'm not really a so-called Scandalabra. I'm a completely ordinary, cheaply made knockoff from Freehold, New Jersey. I just want to be special, you know? When you're mass-produced, you just get that urge to strike out on your own. Rebel knows how it is. Okay. I left the factory learning that I was essentially a defect from the start. A bum. You're right, Maggie. You're always right, Maggie. I've tried to dig dirt up on you, but you're squeaky clean. And for all my digging, all my messing around, I'm sorry. I still kinda get off on learning about all the relations around the house, though. If it's okay with you, I'll just watch and enjoy. From here, you have my word. Oh, just a completely ordinary candle kind of name. John Wick.
Ah, you. You have been awfully rude. Trust me, everyone knows about that now. Everybody. And you return. Like me, your curiosity for scandal keeps you coming back for more. So, I will allow you another chance. Would you like to hear the latest gossip? That's the spirit. An ending? You want to kill me? Oh, do tell. A romantic ending. Ah, the 3 romantic endings. You speak of replete tribulation, jealous jilting, and carnal annihilation. Oh, how dreadfully boring. Those aren't very interesting at all. Well, if you must, I would say that for you, I'm very much leaning toward the lattermost. You haven't even shown the slightest interest in anything about me. You know nothing about the quality of my silver, nor the quantity of my ruses. Do you want to hear the quality of my silver or the quantity of my ruses? Well, surely that's a scandal! Hatred in the house! Betwixt a simple, innocent light source and a dirty, mean human. I can use that. Thank you. Aghast! Alarm! Guards! Guards? Ah, there are no guards. Well, I must say, though my life is at an end, it will have been for the most salacious scandal I've ever heard. I'd always hoped that my demise would make the others rather cross. Yet there is nary a pip out of the place. But do give this antique one last wish before I go. Why have you done this? To avenge a lover? To steal my pure silver? Or is it mere sport? Oh, yes, yes, the perfect end! Obviously, it was someone we both shared a flame with, who could be literally anyone in this house. You don't have to tell me. I must be so valuable to you. Some brigand who needs the money to support his family, but resorts to only the most brutal methods. The mad hunter stalks his prey and chooses the most beautiful, yet most immobile of them all. Though his dueling days are behind him, he lights his wick for one last stand against evil. Well then, human, do it! Slay me! The mad hunter stalks her prey and chooses the most beautiful, yet most immobile of them all. So terribly scandalous, it gives me life. It gives me strength! I'm not alive, you ninny. The mad hunter stalks their prey and chooses the most beautiful, yet most immobile of them all. You're a fool who thinks they can kill an inanimate object. But the plotting, the extreme hatred, this is the stuff scandal is made on. Thank you so very much for the glorious tales I can tell. Oh, please? I do enjoy this. Drat, drat, double drat! We almost had a real scandal there. We must try again, human. Until then, just choosing options. This is worst of all. The romance, the heartbreak, gone! I cannot even with this. Goodbye! 1 part calcium, 2 parts carbonate, polish until glistening. Yes. Smoother. Smoother. Oh, take out those solid smears. Effulge! Effulge! Oh, damn! Nation! Do you even knock, human? That silly little sleuth. Not now. Not now. Oh, how dare you! The polishing of my nop is a sacred art. Only the most panegyrical of acolytes are allowed to know of my backstairs ministrations. And you are not that. I know not what you are. My inquests have turned up fallow. Well, you've come to see me, eh? Must be for my brilliant shine, which is what I was doing. I am made of the purest silver. Born in a small chandler's hut in the Swiss village of Saint-Martin, I have travelled transatlantically to this abode, where I preside over the rest of the objet. I require a great deal of polishing and care, which you do not do, so I am forced to self-lubricate. Yes, that is where I ended up, after a long and torrid affair with a bellicose baroness in Belgium. She had unceremoniously dumped me in an antique shop in Lisbon, where I sailed along with a smuggler across the ocean. Your new country fascinated me at first, until the veneer of novelty abraded. I had lived with one of your landed gentry until they perished as your kind do. The ruffians who exhumed his palace threw me in a sort of refuse bin, where I ended up as a bargain. But I am no bargain. Why, I am better, older, wiser, and purer than they. Tell me, do you see any alloys around here? Alloys! Impure metals! There are countless impure alloys here. Why, in your modern day, there is almost nothing that is one element. I am argentum. All my atoms are singular, rigid, upright, of good stock. One of the ancient metals, friend of humans since time immemorial. And most importantly, I am chaste. I perch aloft this dining able, surveying the better part of the kitchen, living room, and the emptiest of walls. As I gaze into that wall, sometimes I am gripped with the fiercest ennui imaginable. Do try it sometime. It's rather addictive. These other objets, these rottish roustabouts, love each other in ways you cannot imagine. What? How would one of your kind possibly know? Oh, no! It cannot be! Oh, you're making me ejaculate! I exclaim, bellow, ululate! No! Such a scandal cannot stand! These things proliferate like the dust bunnies neath the Davenport. Mass-produced, your chattel creep and crawl through each room, seeking ardour amongst the appliances. I see them, hear them, smell their love, and I rise above it, like an angel over vermin. Oh, I do enjoy hearing about it, mistake me not. But to dip my own sconce into the tumescent tumult? Never. Having told you my story, I must away. Regards, S. Yet you return. You must desire me in some way. The chance of critical colloquy beckons. Though you do have some chance at impressing me, though your own scandalmongering leaves much to be desired, I can take you under my labrum. Not yet, not yet. There are more important matters to attend to. At this point, you should at least know the object I represent. But, tell me, when I spoke of polishing my nop, do you even know what that is? At least you are honest in your ignorance. It sits above the base and is decorative. Correct? Abel loves to listen to me glisten. Correct? You certainly know your way around nops. Sigh. That's been a vicious rumor for years. The nop is above the base and is decorative. Now, where on me is my labrum? No, it is merely my arm, you nincompoop. No, it is merely my arm, you see, to hold the sacred flame aloft. Indeed, my labra hold the sacred flame aloft. Last, a capital may mean an uppercase letter or an exclamation for a lovely thing. But where is the capital on my corpus? Exactement! My capitals lie neath my sconce. No, that is my sconce. Do they not teach this in schools? The capital is underneath each sconce. The base is called just that, a base. The capital is underneath each sconce.
Well, you have stumbled in your attempts to further gain my esteem. Not a single question right about my anatomy. Well, there went your chance to further gain my esteem. A mere single question correct about my anatomy? For shame. You have proven yourself fairly knowledgeable about my anatomy. I find my esteem rising at that. Oh, dear! You certainly know your way around candlesticks. It makes me burn rather hot. Allow me to tally up my feelings for you.
I deem you not yet worthy of my inner victim. Rather randy turn of phrase, no? But no, you must share with me more goings-on. It is give and take in the world of rumour, you see.
Sheesh. Well, if you want to gain my esteem further, I will now tell you precisely how to do it.
Do you have any for me? Worthy of my esteem. Honestly, you should now feel rather lonely, as I do, for there is no one else in the homestead whom I can count as my friend. Well done. Why, yes, you'll see it on the little screen as we part ways. No, no, no. I am absolutely brimming with scandal at the moment. It burns. You, my dear human, are now worthy of my esteem. You should feel rather lonely, as I do, for there is no one else in the homestead whom I can count as my friend. Well done. Why, yes, you'll see it on the little screen as we part ways. You return. You are rather jejune in your jests. But to become one with a path of scandal, you must give as much as you take. Truly? Bring in that magnifying glass. I've given you an awful lot, haven't I? What have you for me? A ghost? Where? What? How? This begs so many questions. Where do we go when we die? I mean, where do humans go when they die? I've been dead inside for a long while now. Excellent scandal. First rate. Any more? Most confounding. We are all separate objets in this world, and I think of myself as always and forever being the Scandalabra. But perhaps beings like yourself can inhabit beings like mineself. Salacious. Tell me, what happened to him? Most unscrupulous. Martin. Quite extraordinary. Schrodinger's sink. Both man and sink at the same time. Perhaps that's my fate. Both candelabra and God. Most unexpected. Oh, so he was a man all along. Perhaps one day so could I be a man all along. Ah, of course. Add one scandal to the tally. Do you have more? So I have noticed.
As an analog source of light, I once offered Lux some brightness when the power went out. But as Lux is terminally online, there was no way I could reach them. When the electricity surged through the housedom again, Lux called me cringe and refused to be seen in photos with me anymore.
That you have noticed the same, as many others, increases the scandalation of it all. Do you have any more? Oh, no. Oh, yes. May I know the details? You condone the behavior and stay with her. Incredible. Most scandalous. Keeping it close to the vest, eh? Classic scandalous behavior. Do you have any more? Famed singer/shower writer Johnny Splash tried to hit the big time and failed. Oh, most scandalous. Most of the renown round here stays within the housedom, but for all of America to know, quite the embarrassment. Do you have any more? A true triangle? Not that vaguely oblong entanglement of dalliances you call your current relationships? Well, you score points for the equilateral nature. How precarious the balance! It's ripe for scandal. Do you have any more? Oh, drat. Oh, I am impressed. I just did enjoy hearing their lovers' quarrels. They were always so effortlessly horrible to each other. I always felt fed. Do you have any more? What's that? You seem like you have something particularly delicious. You and I both well know there are no mops nor brooms in this housedom, which means that you have made up your own scandal, the very nature of which is scandalous. Do you have any more sweet nothings? Oh, how devilishly charming you are. All right, one more esteem for the dear, dear cad. Do you have any more silly ideas like that? Then be gone, and find me some tasty morsels. Oh, why? Why? You are scandal-proof. You've never found yourself fondling even one of us here. The restraint you show, it is much like mine. A vow of chastity, a promise to be pure. E'en so, fate has beguiled you, desiring the touch of a lover, but stricken by poor luck or poor choices. Not wishing to become a lover! This gives the Scandalabra pause. Perhaps this could be the start of a new scandal! Yes, yes, yes! I have been exhorting this for eons, and everyone here is so very randy and naughty. I must say, I've never been so aroused in my life. Kiss me. I see here you have fallen in love with one being. One? Just one lover? A monoglyphic individual? I say, don't you wish for more? Can you not help but covet thy neighbour's things? That is so very unscandalous. I do not enjoy such dreck. No need to speak to me any more, unbusybody. Oh, indeed, indeed. You must, you simply must. Splendid. Go ahead and give me all the dirty little secrets you have been keeping. They aren't dirty to me, you see. One could say petroleum is filthy, but it feeds the flames something fierce, and my little flames are hungry. You return, wishing for me to dig through your data decks once more in search of Silverline's scandal? Away with you! Give me that dratted dex. Let's see what we've got in the books for you, player. Oh, I call you player, since you seem to have your way with everything in this very housedom. Why, just look at the list of scandals. In alphabetical order, of course. You've had your way with the table. How unstable you've made him! You've swayed the air itself to delight you so! Most ephemeral. Your own reflection? In love with you? Absurd, yet profound. Ye gads, sound the alarm! She burns with a passion for thee! Hot, hot, hot! I've known humans to love art, but not the other way round. How obscure! No amount of makeup can hide the fact that you've fallen in love with your beauty supplies. No relationship with a bathtub could ever be squeaky clean. The bubbles alone cry, scandal, scandal. You folded yourself into a relationship with a box. What else can she hold in those dark interior regions? Your relations with your toys of sexual gratification have reached new heights. My throat needs lubrication, I cry out so much in dismay. Sleeping in your bed has turned into sleeping with your bed. I won't be able to sleep at all after hearing this. You've supped from the forbidden beverages of love. A true thirst trap. That criminal pin has made their final heist. A theft of your very valor. A buried time capsule has unearthed your latitude for crudeness. The Lothario cabinet has charmed you and held you in his masculine wooden grasp like so many dusty dishes. I refuse to believe that the trash can has charmed you so, yet here it lies. This evidence cannot be thrown out. You've cavorted with the mayor herself. The upper ranks are not safe from your sins. She can pretend all she likes, but your dalliance with the chair cannot be ignored. You took a chance on love with that inordinately complex die and won his affections. But at what cost? So even the clothes you are wearing now are draped on you ever so inappropriately. Do not think I haven't noticed how they fondle your nether regions. You have interacted with the interactive medium and meddled yourself into love. I cannot believe that was a real choice. Something must have gone wrong. Those castigating critics in the curtains somehow are impressed you can insult as well as they. It is still an affront to monogamy. You and the and made love. You've cracked our dishware into believing he loves you. Shameful. You have burned yourself with the fires of love. How the gossip spreads like wildfire. Your very own thoughts put to pen have come back to fall in love with you. It is nasty-o-nastic behavior. So even the dirty clothes you are wearing now are draped on you ever so inappropriately. Do not think I haven't noticed how they fondle your nether regions. How filthy. A whirlpool of romance swirls between yourself and the dishwasher, and I but an errant crumb amid the torrent. You have gotten the very dust itself to love you. There is no dirtier deed. The door should be ashamed of himself. His duty is to keep love away, not allow it in like some torrent of iniquity. Your existential dread is now in love with you. That's just messed up, dude. The arrogant dryer loves you more than himself? Impossible! The recreational equipment has demeaned himself in a behavior most unsporting. The desk carries your love upon her broad shoulders. Can it even be supported with all your other lovers, Sparks have flown between you and those electrical individuals. They've caught into a conflagration of love. Your biggest fan has become a lover. The impropriety of such a change in status will make headlines. Call a doctor. The relations between you and your first aid kit have crossed the professional barrier. And with her lovely assistant. It's an abomination of the body politic. The relations between you and your refrigerator have not cooled. Nay, they have done the opposite, which I very much dislike. The Holy Friar himself has strayed from his teachings and gotten into a relationship with thyself. Sinful! The world entire has spun herself towards your love. This off-axis behavior is awful. The Hanks? 5 of them? As one lover? This unbalanced impiety is sure to tumble faster than their parachute jumps. The Hamper? And thee? I cannot hold this together. You've gotten yourself into the vacuum's bag. A love most befouled. Anata wa anime no scale figure ni ayoshimashita? Hentai! 'Tis the season for inappropriate behavior between you and the holiday decorations. The mellifluous air from the HVAC has sucked you in rather than the other way around. I am suffocating with the very scandal of it. It's no trick. The iron has become your lover. Poof! Begone with this extraneous affair. The ship in a bottle has sailed into your heart, and you've accepted, though you have many more vessels in your harbor. The latrine? Love? Really? Come on. That junk drawer has fumbled into finding your love within his recesses. To the waste bin with this superfluous liaison. There will be no singing in the streets when they find out you've taken away the shower's love from anyone else. You and the piano have sharply fallen flat for each other. It's unnatural. You have taken the key and unlocked the way to his heart. Call a locksmith and prevent this impropriety. The relationship between you and the couch has gone from merely resting together to becoming something more indecent. Scandal! It's time to wake up with a nice fresh pot of "You have far too many lovers." I can hardly catch my breath with all the exercising you have been doing with that treadmill, if that's what you call it. You have strewn your keepsakes about willy-nilly, and your own memories love you for it. A rather negligent love, if I've ever seen one. You and that microwave have gotten your relationship to extreme heat very quickly. An express cook of calumny. You've turned on the lamp one too many times. It's lights out for this housedom. I can read all about what you've been doing with all the books around here. Get yourself to a smut shop with those tales. Are you in love with the keyboard, the mouse, the monitor as well? This relationship does not compute! It does not take a detective to know that you and that magnifying glass have been obstructing the justice in this house with your passions. Brrr! I've been left out in the cold with the ways in which you love your blanket. You have eaten your food for years, and now you love him? Seems to be a kinky consummation. It isn't funny, honey, what you've been doing with your money. No, I'm not frightened of bad dreams. The real nightmare is how many things you have gotten yourself entangled with. Your toast is overcooked. You've singed yourself with the love of the singer. You think that loving your board games means winning? It means the opposite. Sinning. Your pens and inks have taken a fancy to you. That's one fling that cannot be erased. Telephones these days do so much more than just talk. Seems they provide love to humans now. The nerve! I have heard of hugging trees, but never have I heard of what you've been up to with the plants around the house. You have made the record skip with a beat of love. We must turn over this affair to the other side. You and that duck have done things that even the most pornographic of visual novels would not dare touch. What? Rejection? Hate? Loves? You? How? Sinful! Your relationship with water washes over me like so much wickedness. The ancient geodes have slumbered neath this housedom for years. When they awaken, they choose you? This can only be a rocky relationship. The developers, and thou, a menage a many, across continents even. Now the shelves have found you appealing. This is insupportable. The confused sink has befuddled himself into thinking he loves you. I will have to correct his leaky behavior. The spectacles upon your face have already opened the floodgates for fooling around, and your gaze still turned inward and made you lovers yourselves? Meta-scandal! The worst kind. That safe has scandalized me for so long with her kinky iniquity, and now she has made you her paramour as well? Scandal upon scandal! You've served up a hot bowl of love with the stove. I would blow on it to make it cool you down, but then my very flames would go out. You walk up and down these stairs all day long, and still she loves you? I cannot imagine the indignity. If I could give an award for the number of lovers you have, it would be far too many. First prize. The television has fallen for your charms as well. Surely there's something better on. The very display of words has fallen in love with you. This must be a typo. Your childhood teddy has grown up to become your lover. I would feel so cuddly if you weren't entangled with so many others at the same time. You and the clock have quite the courtship. But your time will be up. You and the musical triangle have dinged, donged, and flung yourselves into a fling. You've allowed the tools to screw themselves down into your heart. There's no fixing that. And you became a treacherous triplicate of tramps. Soap, bubbles, scandals fly. You and the pods have dissolved into a loving embrace. The cotton sings of scandal. You and the towel have stained each other with loving. It's a trap! The two of you have loved each other as vermin do, secretly and underground. Cracks appear in my own form as I find out you've wantonly wooed the wall. You have done wicked things with the washing machine. No amount of detergent can cleanse this iniquity. Why, both of these wardrobe-washing acrobats have stooped so low to let you onto their stage. You have made it work out with work itself. This is egregious and repetitive to say. It's getting steamy. Your relationship with the water heater overboils my propriety. You're so transparent. You can't hide that you've cavorted with the windows. Darkness surrounds me as I find out that you've fallen in love with the Lord of Shadows himself. You've gotten yourself entangled with a ghostly phantom. I'm spooked. You got a legendary ending with the loot box himself. Epic! And you know the greatest scandal of them all. My true identity. So few scandals. It is unfortunate. I simply must ask you to go back out there and do your dirtiest. Now, I'm not very good at counting, but that's somewhere over 25 scandals at least. Is it getting hot in here? Or are those my flames burning just a mite more fiercely? Why, that's over half the objet here. Some people think of a scandalous house being half empty. I think of it as half full of body beings. This is getting rather serious. Most of the house is in love with thee. These numbers of loves are unprecedented, and yet you still come back to little old me. Don't forget me when you screw the whole house all right. I am gobsmacked. That's practically the entirety of this housedom. In love with thyself. How? The scandal! It is too much! I cannot keep it in!
Forgive me for my final ejaculation.
Oh, you naughty thing, you!
We are approaching maximum levels of scandal here, and I am running out of breath.
My pulse quickens.
My unmentionables tighten.
I must needs love you before you run out of room for more! My! Oh! Over 70 lovers! A wizard! A true star! In my own research on scandal, while tucked away in the drawing room of a lord in Calais, I have heard tell that there were humans who loved in such high numbers. But never would I have thought a commoner such as yourself could pull it off. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. This is more than 50 lovers. This should not be possible. Yet here is the Dex itself. This amount of lovers is quite sufficient for my desires.
Oh yes, quite sufficient.
The amount of scandal fills me with energy. This low amount of lovers, it is not quite enough to pique my interest. If you were to say, make it a menage a many, then I might be swayed to think of you a little differently, a little more lasciviously.
If you desire it, of course.
As above, so below me. We go no further.
I eagerly await.
I cannot contain this passion in mere dialogue. The greatest scandal of all. For a human to love, really love one of us objets.
You must, absolutely must, kiss me, my dear.
Not here, within the bounds of dialogue and narrator, but outside, in the dining room itself. Lips to metal. It would be so wrong, yet so devilishly right. Well, then there is no further need to elaborate on our relationship. Come to me when you are ready to experience true bliss. Kind of cute. I say. Well, and this is very, very good indeed. When we finish talking, you must place your lips longingly and gently upon mine silver. Then apply a slight friction. Oh, and then...
I'll see you on the other side.
I once thought that I could trust you, that I could tell you all my secret desires, and you would reciprocate with romance. But you spurn and shame me. I must be kissed if you want this liaison to progress any further. Then be gone. A large, long, languorous kiss. I desire it, and it shall be so. Why are you looking at me like that? But I'm outrageous. Nobody ever takes me seriously. I mean, how could you? What would I possibly have to hide beneath my wicks? Scandal, yes, but nothing more. I do. I'm a mere candle holder, an affectation of an era long gone. Lux, with his modern socketry, dances around me like a malignant sprite. And the sun will always shine greater than I. Yes, that's true. I'm jealous of the dalliances of the others. I wish that they would turn their attentions on me. But no one does. I say, that might just be the ticket. Why would they be? Oh, why would they? Of course they would. I follow their every move. You've listened to me and spoken as an equal. I do. Indeed I do.
You know it all too well.
I cannot tell you my secret, though. I simply cannot. Perhaps one day, if you show me enough affection. What a relief. Dear me, I suppose it'll have to do. I do try to distract with my silly displays. You saw right through it. You know me. Truly. Do you love me? And we are in love. No scandal at all. Incredible. I understand where you're coming from. Yes, even I have a shred of empathy left amid these affectations. I would honor that for you, friend. Oh, that was a smooch to be desired. Yes, but there was a little something missing from that. I felt fondled, oh, yes, certainly, but unloved. My needs unmet. Do try again, won't you? And mean it this time? You sound like me. Well, if you want my love, there is no other way. You come back to talk. That is not what I was expecting. I believe what I asked for was something along the lines of a deep and sybaritic smooch. Please, a candelabra can only wait for so long. That was definitely a full kiss, yes. Yes. But maybe try it with a little tongue next time. Delicious! Now, why the hostility? You must understand, I am an objet. I cannot love a human. So then you come along with your deep, luscious lips, your capable hands, your nubile tongue, and I must try it as a human does. Come on, it's me. After what we've been through, you can't blame a candle for trying. Yes! I'm ready. I'm open. I'll be waiting nonetheless. Not much else to do. You toy with me. I need it. I need the deep touch of a human. Don't you want me, Daddy? Don't you want me, Mommy? Don't you want me, baby? That was miraculous. That was unreal. The heavens open up and sing to me true love for the Scandalabra and for John. I need a moment. I need many moments. Chastity is a terrible thing to waste. Oh, I see. A stolen kiss, and then we keep the friendly appearance so none is the wiser to our salacious antics. All right. I am agog. The chance to perambulate my own two perambulators. Can you promise me it'll work? It is no matter. I will find more scandals in the meantime. You tease. Do you have the necessaries this time? This is bordering on you-know-what.
No way. Really? You mean I get to be a real person named John? Are you sure it's gonna work? Hey, no worries. You're back. We doing this or what? Huh. Okay.
Oh, I'm so much more moist than I imagined. Is this what it's like? A vast degree of moisture running through you all at once? Then I will stop talking about it and merely let the dankness flow through me. Well, I must be off. There's only one path for me. Yes? Yes, oh yes, very much. The deed. Now that it is here in front of me, I realize it is a threshold I am unwilling to cross. It is the anticipation, the unmet need. It makes me feel myself. To make it manifest would be to ruin the magic. You understand, don't you? Extinguished. Oh, thank you. That is precisely the right amount for me. Thank you, my lover. So am I. Affaire de coeur, frippery. Here comes the Scandalabra! Whatever am I to do? I might as well get myself styled for the next chateau. Oh, I am so pleasantly erect with scandal! We may be friends, but scandalously can become enemies anon. This lack of intrigue will not do. Ah! Ooh! Scandalous! Ooh! You light up my affections! A flame! Oh, fire! You paid a fee to have an encounter with the lavish edition of some sim of dating. If that doesn't reek of the oldest profession, I don't know my scandals.
Well, now you know my big secret. I'm a big old fraud, full of memories of that incredible love we shared. I can remember your lips pressed against mine. That secret threat of your tongue, it still gives me the shivers. Really? You like the fake me? So you get where I'm coming from? Me? Just regular old John? Well then, fuck. Come over any time. We can screw like normal, yeah? Ah, sure, whatever. Oh, really? And me asking you to kiss me wasn't creepy enough? The whole bit where you psychoanalyzed me didn't? But the accent did? Rub it in, why don't you? I know just what to put in your dex entry. I've been doing great on my own, you know. Me and Abel, we've been chatting a lot. Talking about you. No need to tell you about it, though. Are you? Mayhap.
Aha! Bobby Pin themselves has been caught by the old hoove. Now that is a scandalous! I love it, but I hate it so much. Absolutely not. But I will not forget the kindness if something may come up further along. Out with you? Why, no. When I was last in there, I was a mere one candelabrum. Please, tell me what you know. Ah, sneaky tease-body prum-bum you are. Good day, and may scandal stray from you. Pish-posh! Thor and Guom haven't spoken to each other in more than a mere schooner's wink. Those two are thick as thieves, but Thor's acrobatic airs haven't gone well over his sidekick's head. Oh, don't tell Guillaume that I called him a sidekick. That would be even worse than calling them past their prime. Yes, Henrold has a certain sway around small objects. If he sucked up himself a mate, it wouldn't surprise this old iron body. Who is it? I don't believe it. An envelope would never make it through that Henry's narrow holes of sucking. Out with you and your lies of untruth. Oh, dear gods, out with you! There will be no smut of any sort in this household. I would clean my ears out if I had any. My sconces will have to do! Precisely that. Mr. Devereux has fallen from grace, and if his act could be, say, cleaned up, using, say, detergent, and then, say, dried out in a dryer, you could find Dorian here a little more amenable to your position. Good day, and may scandal stray from you. That's it! I simply can't! I can't! Even with you. Like a tempest in a teapot, you have thrust yourself into this most unwary household and committed many an act of courtship in a most untoward manner. As the ambassador of the house at large, I have taken it upon myself to exile you to the far reaches of the realm, namely the laundry room. Obviously, you haven't tossed your trousers with my good man Dorian the Door, have you? In this most nether of regions, you will find yourself locked in with no recourse. Your days of lighting the court with such salacious scandal are over. It could be said that you will date nothing. No more will I hear tale of yet another lover you have taken under your most sauciest of belts. Yes, at last there will be peace in this court again. The juicy and naughty and, dare I say, wet scandal that erupts in your presence will no longer be de rigueur. Keep well in your far-off kingdom, and may we never meet again. Your exile will end when one and only one condition will be met. You are to prove to me that you are in fact a useful part of this kingdom. You are to prove that you can refrain from so boldly importuning yourself onto every pretty little ottoman you see. Once you have markedly improved the lives and spirits of the objects here, my good man-beast Dorian will let you out. By then, I hope you will be a new person who would make a most charming addition to our court. You have done it! I knew that you could amend your ways. The wanton wastrel won't win withal. Dorian, you can let the good citizen out into the community at large. Naughty. You found the posterior way out. Yet, I do approve. You've shown that you can get into the most secret of places and come back with the most secret of hidden goodies. Secret sweets, yes! Enter and discover more of the hot gossip that abounds. Go forth and date everything!
Aha! Fine. Ta for now.